listen when others are speaking, so that you will have the way of pronunciation, accent, as well as the medium of using the voice. Comfortable with the audience. Nervousness, shyness, and fear of doing mistake, these are the barriers, and these barriers must be removed as we move on practicing the language with people around us. And you also can do this with yourself. Just record for 5 minutes, speak whatever comes in your mind in your voice recorder, and later on listen to it, and then try to find out the mistakes you have made and try to do correction there, and record again for 5 minutes for the same topic, and then you can develop your speaking. And personally also you can do so with the help of your phone, with the help of. Welcome everyone, and welcome to the session. We are into the second week. In the first week we covered some of the topics, and now in the second week we are going to do some other topics like tense and voice. Let others annotate to click the menu next to someone's name or just click their child. Okay, no, it is very difficult when everyone annotates, so I don't want to give this right to others. So far so good, we have covered these topics. If you have any confusion in tomorrow's class or afterwards, I will let you ask a lot of questions. Even in today's session, you can ask me a lot of questions later on. Conditionals, positive verbs, subject verb agreements, verbs, articles, prepositions are few of the topics we covered so far. For today, we will definitely cover the verbs again, because without verbs, active and passive voice is impossible, tense is impossible, as verbs are the most dominating sentences, words in the sentence. So without doing any delay, first of all, we are going to take a quick test on tense and passive voice and active voice. Tense, because last time I gave you some of the rules, and let me see whether you have understood them or not. And I will also definitely give more rules today. And for active and passive voice, I just want to see how much you have understood in grade 9 and grade 10 in your school, and then accordingly I will plan the lesson today. So without doing delay, without taking more than 5 minutes or maximum 8 minutes, go to the link and solve all the questions. There are 15 questions. Okay, Vivek wants to say something. Vivek, your turn now, you can speak. Vivek, was that a mistake, English, or you just want to share something to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I heard
computer topic cover भइसकेको छ.
यस्तो छ
how many topic
लगभग okay, we have already covered some of the topics. Like, let me share you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vocabulary also we discussed some. Also 6, 7 topics we discussed so far. Okay, so today we are going to cover it. And like, there are so many topics. If we break the topics in smaller, like whenever we read tense, we are definitely reading parts of speech. We are definitely reading the types of sentences like interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and then assertive sentence. We also will learn declarative sentence, and then negative sentences, affirmative and negative. And while talking about voice, we will learn about the subject, predicate, object, and we definitely talk about the auxiliary verbs and be verbs. So there are so many minor topics which we can cover. And this is a kind of vast ocean, okay, English language. There are so many things we can read, but the basic thing is understand how much you know, understand what you need to know, and then bridge the gap. That is the best way. Okay, Vivek, सायद कुरा बुझाएँ होला मैले. Okay, please submit your answer, taking the time. There are 15 questions today, and one extra question. If you were a teacher, how would you teach active and passive voice? यदि हजुरले क्लास पढाउने हुनुहुन्थ्यो भने कसरी चाहिँ एक्टिभ एन्ड पेसिभ भोइसलाई पढाउनुहुन्छ होला भनेर मैले एउटा क्वेशन सोधेँ है. किन भन्दा देयर आर सो मेनी टेक्निक्स अफ टिचिङ ग्रामर, तर कसैलाई चाहिँ एक्जाम्पलहरुबाट बुझ्नुहुन्छ, कसैले चाहिँ रुल्सहरुबाट बुझ्नुहुन्छ, हैन कसैले चाहिँ स्टोरी टेलिङ अथवा न्युजपेपर आर्टिकलहरू पढेर त्यसमा डिस्कसन गरेर बुझ्नुहुन्छ कसैले चाहिँ क्वेशन सोधेर अनि त्यसको क्वेशनको एन्सरहरू सल्भ गरेर मिस्टेकहरूलाई करेक्सन गरेर बुझ्नुहुन्छ आफ्नो आफ्नो तरिका फरक हुन्छ सो आई जस्ट वान्टेड टु नो प्लिज गिभ मी द अनेस्ट एन्सर So while scanning the chat box, I just saw that Bhushan has asked one question. The meeting was ... for next day. So let me show you the question if you are not very busy. The meeting was ... for next day. There are some options also. The first one is put over, second one is put off, third one is put on, and fourth one is put by. These all are called phrasal verbs. So the right answer here is the meeting was put off for the day. Like first one is put over. Put over means to postpone or delay something. Okay, like put over also sounds okay, delay, but it is already clear it is for the next day, so it is not the right answer. Put off means postpone or delay for the particular time. Okay, so we generally use this. And then put on means to arrange the event or schedule the event. And then put by generally means putting something aside beside us. So the right answer here is put off. I hope I made it clear. Put off is the right answer here. All right. Thank you. Okay, I can see one of the students raising the hand. Oh my God, Ranjit, only 4. No problem. Yes, Giriza, it is very easy to understand with examples. ल यहाँनिर कसको हात उठिरहेको छ म हेर्दैछु तर उठेको छैन ल Oh, Manisha, we have just started solving the questions that I have prepared for the day. Before we start, I want to know how much you have understood in the previous classes and self-study. So, Manisha, just go to the link that I have just shared in the chat box. You submit the answers first. After that, we will go on thinking about the tenses. Sorry for the
Sorry, start गर्नु
Oh, I'm sorry for the short interruption. Okay, I'm sorry for the short interruption by the internet issue here. So am I audible, everyone? Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm waiting for all of you to share your answers. So I have already started receiving some of the answers by you. I request everyone to submit the answer, and if you are finding any difficulties in sharing the answer, let me know. Let me know, because if you do not participate, then it is all wastage of time, wastage of energy, wastage of everything. So I have requested you to share your opinion on how would you teach active and passive voice if you were the teacher. I can see I don't know is one of the answers. So the rules and give examples to explain them. I would teach them by making them understand the basics first and then start. And then I will teach according to example, and from there I will give full concept. Okay, by making the formula, and making the formula of voice is short is stand. It's better to teach with examples. That's great. Using examples, rules, and exceptions. Arrange debate on English in passive and active voice to help your students learn. Okay, debate is also one of the good idea. Thank you so much for the beautiful idea. Likewise, you. Okay, thank you. By giving examples. If I were a teacher, I think I would teach active and passive voice by saying examples, questioning, or maybe some small stories. Okay, good idea. Teaching active and passive voice effectively requires a blend of explanation, examples, and practice. Okay, so this looks like ChatGPT answer. So thank you so much, all of you, for the participation. So now, can we move on? Okay. Yeah, I can understand that you are having slight difficulties in getting good score because active and passive voice is not taught yet. Now listen to me carefully for the next 10-15 minutes and you will make things very clear. But after listening to me for 10-15 minutes, you must practice a lot. And how can you practice a lot? There are so many ways and you can use any methods to practice it. I'm sorry for my throat problem today due to cold. I have a distaste publicity. I got one question in the chat box. I have a distaste for publicity. Okay. Thank you so much for asking the question. So without doing any delay, I would like to go to the next slide. I will discuss about the answers after 10-15 minutes. First of all, you must know the tenses. Like you can see in the screen in front of you. So he repairs a house. So you see, he repairs a house. Simple present tense, V1 or V5 plus object. Is repairing a house, present continuous. Is MR plus B4. Has repaired a house. Has have plus B3 in present perfect. And then has been repairing a house, present perfect continuous. Similarly, in past, B2 was where plus B4. Had plus B3, had been plus B4. Similarly, in future, will plus B1, will be plus B4, will have plus B3, will have been plus B4. So in this way, you have to know all the tenses. And if you do not know tense and you are ready to read active and passive voice, it is impossible. So my kind suggestion is know the tenses beforehand, and then you will know the voices. So first of all, in present tense, in simple present tense, we use it with time adverbials like always, often, never, every day, sometimes, generally, seldom, usually, nowadays, these days, occasionally, etc. So examples you can see, he often comes here. They never play cricket. So for the facts and habits that every situation the person follows, then we use simple present tense. Like, I do not drink wine. I brush my teeth twice a day. On general truth, a cow eats grass, and other kind of situational verbs, sensations, like and dislike and appearance, we use simple present tense. For fixed timetable also we use simple present tense. The class starts at 5:45 p.m. sharp. In newspaper headline also we can see simple present tense. So present continuous is ongoing action in the present time. What are you doing now? She is still sleeping, etc. And present perfect tense is something that is already done and just now finished, but the effect is still there. For present perfect continuous, the task is ongoing for or since particular time. He has been working all this morning. They have been playing all this afternoon, etc. Can be good example. Past also same, like with past time adverbs like yesterday, ago, ancient, just now, earlier. So we use past tense, but this just now is situational. Okay, all the time may not come in simple past tense. Sometimes it comes in present perfect tense also. Narrative in stories and past habits also we use simple past tense. It is subject plus V2 plus object. Past continuous, continuous action in the past. Past perfect, to express action that happened before another action in the past, like he had already left the place, other came. Past perfect continuous, it had been raining when I woke up. So past perfect continuous is some action happening in the past and continuously going on before another action is started, and it still had been going on. So that's how we use. And for future, in the time like tomorrow, next, soon, tonight, etc., which is yet to come, we use future tense, simple future. Future continuous, the ongoing action at the certain point in the future, as well as the future perfect tense when there is a deadline in the future, like they will have gone home by then, she will have cooked rice by 2 o'clock. There is a deadline like 2 o'clock. So in this way we use future perfect tense. And future continuous tense with by and for in the future tense. By the next month he will have been living here for 2 months. Another week she will have been performing for next 2 weeks. So these are few basic rules you must know about each and every 12 tenses. Similarly, I have also kept idiom of the day. Some of you are very curious about learning idiom. The first one is bite the bullet. This means to face a difficult or unpleasant situation very bravely, strongly, with courage. Like the kids decided to bite the bullet and clean their room so they could go to the park. Means they did not like, but they are going to do it because they want to go to the park. Hit the nail on the head, to say or do something that is exactly right. Okay, you hit the nail on the head with this color of wallpaper for the living room. It looks better than I expected. So in this way, these idioms can be used. Okay, keep on searching some common idioms and try to know the language, but just memorizing idioms will never help. Read them in context, understand the meaning, and then try to use in your own sentences. All right, tense was just a quick revision for active and passive voice. The real concept of active and passive voice can be clearly understood in the picture here. Can anyone explain me the picture? May I request anyone to explain the picture? Who is good? Okay, Giriza, why not to try? Okay, anyone else who can help me? Okay, Isso Speed. Okay, I don't know your name, real name is Isso Speed or something. Okay, please try. Pasang, wait for Isso. Okay, so can you please start? All right, so he is doing late. He or she, I don't know, name is little bit awkward. So Hemant, Pasang.
So shall I?
Sir, I'm going to explain, sir.
Okay, Pasang. Okay, Pasang will explain.
The first one is explaining that it is in active voice, and the second one is explaining that it is in passive voice.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, who else can explain the pictures here? What is happening? The baby, the cat, the milk.
The first, in the first picture, sir, the cat
Anyone?
is
Yes,
to be
please.
so in the first picture, sir, the cat is going to drink the milk.
All right. Thank you so much for your report, Mahfuz. But the disturbance in your internet, they really affected us to understand your voice. Okay. Anyone else? Hi.
Sir, I want to explain.
Sir, I want
Okay,
to.
Vivek. Okay, Manisha. Manisha first.
In the
Okay.
first picture,
Okay,
In the
cat
first picture,
drank the milk.
the cat.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry, both of them came at a time. Manisha, please wait. Vivek first.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So in the first picture, their cat. Uh, the sentence is the cat drank the milk. Another sentence, the milk was drunk. Both sentences are same.
But okay, thank you so much for your explanation, Vivek. You are quite clear. Okay, Manisha, what is your part of the story?
In the first picture, the cat drank the milk. That means the cat is going to drink the milk. That cat drank the milk, and in the next picture, that drink was drank already. That's why that baby is crying. That's why the milk was drank in past. That is drank means past. B2.
Okay,
In
thank
my
you, Manisha. Yes, thank you, Manisha. You are
So can I?
absolutely correct. Okay, Hemant.
The baby was the baby was going to drink the milk, but the cat was coming here, and the cat drank the milk, and the baby was crying there.
All right, thank you, Hemant. Thank you, Hemant. So, like why I tried to take your part of the story is looking at the picture is like, now listen to me. Listen to me once, okay? Try to understand the picture without going through the sentence. I am excited because he was supposed to drink the milk which was kept in the kitchen. The baby's mother I'm sorry for the disturbance. Are you hearing me now? Internet is
Yes, sir.
Yes, sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm so sorry because of the internet connection. I was disconnected. Can you hear me now? Okay, is it coming
Yes,
now,
sir.
Mukesh? Okay, thank you. So let me continue the part of the story. Now, baby and the mother of the baby both were astonished to see that the bowl with milk was empty. And the baby started crying, saying the milk was drunk. In this voice, we can clearly understand that the effect of the action is given more priority. Like the milk was drunk and there was no milk for me. So from baby's side, if you see the story, then you come to know about it. And later on, when they investigated, they found that the window was open, and from the window, cat might have come to drink the milk. Then they can clearly say the cat drank the milk. In the first picture, you can see the cat drank the milk. Who drank the milk is written first. That is active voice. In the second picture, you can see who drank is not important at all. There is no milk and the milk was drunk. That is important. Object came in place of subject. Subject is hidden and subject is not mentioned. Even if you want to mention the subject, you can mention at the end, like the milk was drunk by the cat. But immediately when you saw no milk in the wall, you did not realize that it was by the cat. So at that moment, passive voice is very much important to use. It is just like you go to visit to your place, which is little bit far away from your home, and then you went there after a few years, and you saw some changes there. The build was built in the river, and the temple was made. The ground became more wide, and the students were playing football in the ground of the school. So in this case, you always use passive voice. So that's how the context of passive voice is clear. I hope I made it clear. So you can see subject does the action, then active, focus is on the action, then passive. Okay, see, these are the very quick rules to change all the types of active voice into passive voice. Now focus on this middle part only, everyone. Okay, focus on the middle part only. Here V1 or V5, here 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R plus V3. Here V2, here was plus V3, the middle part only. Here shall will, here shall will be plus V3. Look at the middle part only, okay? Here 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R plus V4, and here 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R plus being plus V3. So in all the passive structures you see V3, in all the passive structure you see VVAP, but in all the active structure you see the same tenses we were reading earlier. So if you go through this formula and try to connect your understanding, you will find it very interesting and easy. Okay, I will send you this file later on, but if you want to take a screenshot and revise quickly later on, you can do it. Next one is for modal verbs. In modal verbs also we use be followed by V3. Like Anu can cook food, can be cooked by Anu. Similarly, may, should, will, has to, had to is going to, the rule is same. For assertive, we discussed the rule, but sometimes the assertive statement can come in interrogative statement also. For interrogative statement, like does Anu close the door, you have to see does is present tense. In present tense, what auxiliary is used? 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R. So when 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R is used in present tense, we use as per the subject. The door is singular, so we use is. Is the door closed by Anu? Is the right way to convert does Anu close the door into passive. So this kind of questions can be tricky when you are asked, especially in active and passive voice, sometimes when multiple choice question is given. So you have to understand in this way. I'm sorry. So here you can see when does Anu close the door. Now when you see does, you have to understand that it is present tense. So in this case, we use 𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐴R followed by V3. So is the door closed by Anu? Is used because the door is singular. So in case of plural, we use R. In case of noun I, we use M. So that is how you have to understand the conversion of interrogative sentences from active to passive or passive to active. For imperative also, some rules are very much tricky and they are also equally interesting. Like write a letter, there is no subject. So what to do? We put let plus object plus be plus V3. Let or later be written. Do not close the door. Let the door not be closed because it has asked not to close. So we use it. In imperative cases, when it is more polite, like we use please or kindly. Like please write a letter, you are requested to write a letter. Kindly close the door, you are requested to close the door. Away your parents should be obeyed. Help the poor should be helped. May you defeat the rivals, may your rivals be defeated. So in this case, we have to change as per the type of the sentence. So type of the sentence and transformation of the sentence topic also is yet to be taught. I will teach that topic very soon till the next week, and then we will have more understanding about these topics. And once we finish all the topics, we will revise so many questions for the examination. Okay. So some verbs, they take other preposition instead of by. So do not be confused. That can come to trick you. Like for example, you can see the result surprised me. I was surprised at the results. It can be by the result also, but at the result is more appropriate. Okay, I don't know. Issue is absolutely mad. Oh my God, the stunt wrestling. We don't want to see it. I don't know how these people come up with these crazy ideas. Okay, what do you say about such action in the middle from nowhere? He might have thought like I did not notice, but but I check everything time and often. All right. So in these cases, like this book interested Baiju. Baiju was interested in this book. No need to say buy this book. Okay, so please behave like you are in the public place and you are not allowed to show those stunts which can affect our mental health. Okay, thank you so much. Please be aware of it. Okay, let's make a fun. Late. What can be the right answer here? Can you guess? Guess the answer in the chat box. Second one. Okay, let a fun be made. Is it second one, everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. So I tried my best to cover up the active and passive voice. Now we will see the answers. Hey, हजुरहरूले सबमिट गर्नुभएको एन्सरमा अब हामी जाउँ है त। अघि हजुरहरूले सेयर गरेको एन्सरमा धेरै मिस्टेकहरू आएको रहेछ। अब किन मिस्टेक भएको रहेछ त अब रुल थाहा भयो नि। रुल थाहा भएपछि हेरौँ है त। So look at this. Out of 15, so highest is 13 and the average seems like 10 or 9. So it is not good when we are trying to compete with the toppers from the whole nation in some of the very reputed colleges. So let's see how each question carries the correct answer. So first one, she takes a glass of milk every morning. This is absolutely correct by most of the students. The second one, she in this village since so she has been living. I taught you tense in the previous class and thank you so much for making it accurately. And next one, the boy went home after he had completed the work. When one action in the past is interrupted by another action, we use past perfect tense. Let me repeat, we use past perfect tense. यतिकै हेर्दाखेरि completed पनि ठिक छ जस्तो लाग्छ तर होइन. Had completed is the right answer. All right. So fourth one, I did the work by tomorrow. By tomorrow भन्ने आउने बित्तिकै अघि मैले रुलमा भने नि कुन युज हुन्छ त will have finished, future perfect tense. By tomorrow, किन tomorrow त डेडलाइन हो, डेडलाइन सम्ममा त सकाउनु नै छ, त्यसैले will have finished we use. Okay. Fifth one, look, Tina is coming. So almost all of you are accurate in this. We will ask him a question. The passive is he will be asked a question. No one stole my book. My book was not stolen. So a cultural program is being performed. That is to say, they are being performed a cultural program. See here, that is to say doesn't mean to convert into active. Here are two objects, like a cultural program is being performed and there is also another subject here. So they are being performed a cultural program. So I have taken this question from the old multiple choice question from different colleges, okay, reputed colleges in Kathmandu, and this question came in entrance examination and most of the students were confused. This statement doesn't ask to convert the statement into active or passive, rather this is to say means it is just like synonym, same, right? So a cultural program is being performed, they are being performed a cultural program. Here there is plural, that's why we use are. Here a cultural program is singular, that's why we used is here. So this is tricky and most of you were tricked, so please pay attention and try to understand it. Okay, whom do you ask for help? The passive form of this sentence is who is asked for help. Okay, who is asked for help is generally is MR plus B3. Do you suggest it is present tense? So when it is present tense, then you have to use this. And whom is not used when we are actually making it passive. Whom do you ask for help? कसलाई सोधेउ त help को लागि? Then who is asked for the help? कोसँग सोधेउ भन्ने आउँछ सिधै. So that's how you need to be aware, and this is also confusing for some of the students. The passive form of she doesn't like anyone looking at her is she doesn't like being looked at. Okay, by anyone त्यो लेख्नु पर्दैन, त्यही भएर यतिकैमा यसको आन्सर भयो. Next one, I saw him leaving the house. The passive form of this sentence is he was seen leaving the house by me. It is in simple past tense, so was where plus B3 is used. Now 12th one, the passive form of why do you laugh at me is why am I laughed at by you. Laugh at is a kind of phrasal verb here. It is also called as prepositional phrase because it is used. So second answer is the right answer. Why am I laughed by you is wrong answer because laughed at is needed as per the question. Why am I being laughed at is also wrong because being comes only when there is continuous tense. But it is present tense. Why do you laugh? So in present tense, being cannot be brought. So your answer पनि wrong भइहाल्यो. त्यसैले बी मात्र राइट हुन्छ. यस्तो क्वेशनमा मैले भने जस्तै मेथड गर्नुभयो भने राम्रो हुन्छ. एलिमिनेसन मेथड. ओके, कुन एन्सर हुन्छ कुन एन्सर हुँदैन ट्याली गर्दै जाने अनि लास्टमा जुन रहन्छ त्यही चाहिँ करेक्ट हुन्छ. एन्टोनिम अफ द वर्ड एन्टिक इज मोडर्न. एन्टिक भनेको चाहिँ कस्तो हो भन्दा धेरै पहिलादेखि जोगाएर राखेको कुरा. अब त्यसको अपोजिट त मोडर्न भइहाल्छ. एन्सिएन्ट इज सिनोनिम. कमन इज नट समहाउ रिलेटेड. Available is also not related because antique is totally from the past. Mr. Ramesh went to sleep only after doing his work. ल यसमा पनि कन्फ्युजन भएको रहेछ. यो वर्ड चोइसमा पनि एकदमै धेरै ध्यान दिनुपर्छ है. Hit the nail on the head means to understand something perfectly. मैले यो हजुरलाई इडियम देखाउनु भन्दा अगाडि नै सोधेको थिएँ. So 6 plus 7 plus 2, 15 students are still confused here as well. So please pay attention. Now the saddest fact about this is only 34 students have submitted the test paper to me out of 44 students. 10 जना students हरु I don't know where they slept. यसरी सुत्ने हो भने किन क्लास जोइन गर्नुहुन्छ के म चाहिँ त्यो कुरा बुझ्दिन. Whenever you are enrolled in some activities, whenever you have invested time, money, energy and everything in some classes where I am putting on my best effort to prepare these things even outside the class, why don't you take the best use of it? I wonder about it. Okay, may you participate and take the best advantage of it. So let a fun be made is the answer here. Thank you. So whenever you are testing yourself, be responsible, think twice before you answer and eliminate the wrong answers. This is another tips I would like to give to you. Devkota wrote the Munavadan. It means Munavadan. What can be the answer?
Was written.
Was written.
Was written.
Okay, so भविश्वर खनालले भन्नुहुन्छ लिंक देखिन भनेर. लिंक मैले 2-3 पटक दिएको थिएँ. अब हजुरले देख्नु भएन भने त्यो मेरो दोष होइन. अघि नै सोधेको भए मैले फेरि पनि लिंक दिने थिएँ है. So please be responsible and do your best. Okay, Manisha and Vivek pass one. Yes, Manisha. Okay, Vivek, you can ask. ओके, ल कसैलाई केही क्वेशन सोध्नु पर्ने छ भने सोध्नु होला. नत्र भने स्क्रिनमा मैले केही वर्डहरुको सिनोनिम र एन्टोनिमहरु हजुरहरुलाई देखाइदिइरहेको छु. यसलाई चाहिँ नोट डाउन गरेर राम्रोसँग रिभाइज गर्नुभयो भने यसले केही हेल्प गर्न सक्छ. ओके, so we have actually covered tense and voice both in the class today. That was great. I did the rules overview and brief because you are not new to these rules. सुन्न त यो रुल्सहरु 7-8 क्लास देखि नै सुनिराकै हो तर ध्यान नदिएर नबुझेको होला. So it is better to go through them with examples and understand so that any type of question which comes in front of you will not be difficult for you. Okay, so okay, Niva Yadav, anything? All right, if you do not have anything to share with me, then let me revise the thing. Verbs, causative verbs, subject verb agreements, conditionals, articles, prepositions, tense, voice, vocabulary, idioms, phrasal verbs, etc. are already discussed in the class. Next time, when you come to the class tomorrow, I will definitely go to another new topic, that is question tag. also transformation of sentence, conjunction, and in the next week, or if possible very soon, reported speech topic also will be revised. And after that, we will deal with the confusion that you have one by one, and also if you want me to plan particular topic for the classes, I will do accordingly. A lot of revision is required because rules can be changed. भोलि हुन्छ किन नहुने हो र, केही छ र नहुनु पर्ने मनिषा? Is there anything tomorrow? Oh, the routine that is given to me is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 दिन चाहिँ हाम्रो इभिनिङमा क्लास हुन्छ है त. यसो हुनु त पर्छ, तर you have to behave. Okay? All right, Manisha. First time you were in my class, so how was it? All right, so let me check your understanding from today's class. So just write in the chat box, how was the class? Then we will end the class. Oh my God, हामी जस्तो पढ्ने बच्चा. Oh la. So nice of you that you believe in it. That looks like very much optimistic thought. Thank you so much for the comment, Manisha. Okay. Yes, so we recorded video. Interesting. Thank you. Hemant, outstanding. All right. So it's fine. Okay, then let's end the class for today. Keep on practicing. Keep on reading. And whenever you come to the class tomorrow, please revise the topics which are already taught. And try to get the full score when I take the test. When test leko belama full marks ल्याउनु पर्यो के, नत्र भने त पढेको अर्थै भएन नि, isn't it? So let's make that commitment and end the session for today. Thank you everyone. Take care. Have a nice day as well as have a nice evening with your mother. Happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Bye bye, sir. Same to you.
Thank you.
Okay, see you.
All right. Take care.
See you, sir.
See you soon, sir.